Mujibye mwane. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we are doing proverbs and sayings in Kaonde. So I'd like to learn a few wise sayings from the Kaonde culture. And so let's get right into the video. Pardon my accent, but let's learn. So the first proverb that I'm going to share is Uyu kamisonga ya kiwele kyovwe mobekela jijibajimo. So I'll say that again. Uyu kamisongo ya kiwele kyovwe mobekela jijibajimo. So this one is translated as only a hippo can know the pains of a crocodile because they share the same river. So, quite deep, right? The application of this proverb is actually, only a hippo can know the pains of a crocodile because they share, the same habitat. They share the same, the same river. And so, in life, we find that, like, the only person who can know what someone is going through is those that are close to them. If you are very far and maybe somebody explains something to you, don't be quick to judge because you've never been in their shoes and because you don't know them that much, or maybe you've never been close enough, to be able to understand what they're going through. So, another thing, like this wise saying could actually, be used to just discourage people from giving counsel on matters that they do not have experience about or on matters that they've not personally experienced. And so the second proverb that I'm going to share, wakolwa munda yeulwane kinjilo. So wakolwa munda yeulwane kinjilo. So this one is translated as he that is inconvenienced, should fight to relieve himself. And maybe in layman's language, people would just say that he who has maybe a stomach pain or something is the one who fight with the door so that they can, relieve themselves. So literally, this proverb actually just encourages people to be able to be courageous enough to solve their own problems. So you don't need to wait for anyone to come and solve the problem for you. If you're the one who's feeling, your stomach is really not okay, you need to fight with the door so that you can ease yourself. So it's just the same thing. Whatever you are going through, you have to take courage yourself and face the problem. Okay, so the third proverb that I'm going to share is kwenda kwa kolokofwa nenzubo yanji munyuma. So kwenda kwa kolokofwa nenzubo yanji munyuma. So this one is translated as, so a snail always moves with its house on its back. So the wisdom in this proverb is actually, we need to always be prepared. A snail it always moves with its house on its back. So when night comes, it will just, go in the shell and just sleep. Always need to take courage to prepare ourselves in everything that we do. For example, because in case things don't go as planned, you need to find a plan B. So if you want to take on a mission, if you want to take on anything, make sure that you have a plan B to say if things don't go as planned, you're going to fall on something. The fourth proverb that we're going to share is masunsu kechi akila mutwene. Masunsu kechi akila mutwene. So this one is translated as shoulders will never rise above the head. So the application of this, the shoulders represents the youths and the head represents the elderly ones of society. So it just literally tells us to say shoulders will never exceed the height of the herd. As young people, they will never exceed the wisdom of the experienced elders. So the proverb actually is used to rebuke young ones, who disregard the wisdom and authority of the elderly ones of society. Though I think nowadays there's some youths that are really wise, and yeah. That's not about that proverb. And so the fifth proverb that I'm going to share, kuja kwa ng'omba kumamukanwa. Kuja kwa ng'omba kumamukanwa. So this one is translated as a singer depends on the loudness of his mouth to survive. Deep, right? So it's just an expression that is used to encourage, someone to work hard at whatever skill that they have, because the harder they work, the more food they put on the table. So I think it's another version of no sweet without sweat. Yes, no sweat, no sweet. So people really have to work hard at whatever they do so that they can, at least provide something. People just have to work hard, and things are tough, and so you have to be tougher. So the sixth proverb is mukuenda mukunanga maluvukilo kumusanza. Mukwenda mukunanga maluvukilo kumusanza. So it is translated as to whichever place one may go, his home will always be the place where he came from. This proverb could actually be interpreted as, wherever you go, don't forget home. It used to be used mostly to talk to people or to communicate to people that have, maybe traveled abroad or traveled, elsewhere, to just enjoy the greener pastures, to say, in as much as you are enjoying there, when things get worse, when things just get back to the basics, you remember to come back home. And so always remember home, always remember your family, or just the people that made you, so that at least when things, get worse, you'll be able to come back, because you need the support of the people that are home. You need the support of the people that you love. And so let's always remember where we came from. And so this proverb is inspired by, I think, one of the others. There's a song by the Mulemena Boys, Mukwenda Mukunanga. I think it's one of my favorite songs. Yeah, so Mukwenda Mukunanga by Mulemena Boys. I think it's a band which is there in the 80s and early 90s. So that's the song that, I don't know if it's a song that inspired the proverb, or it's a proverb that inspired the song. I'm really not sure, but that's it. So I'm going to share one of my I don't know, it's a bonus proverb. This proverb is quite special to me, because my late husband used to say it a lot and would always laugh about it, because it's something about courage. That sometimes that maybe would be very scared to approach a certain space, or maybe I would be scared of maybe approaching a certain space, and he would always say to me, he would always say this proverb to me, and he would always laugh about it. But it's about courage. So the proverb goes like, kamwana kamuloro pekuingila mujishinda kikasunsa. So kamwana kamuloro pekuingila mujishinda kikasunsa. So I would always laugh, because the translation is it takes bravery, or it takes courage for a small snake to move in an open road. It takes courage for a small snake to move in an open road. So we all know to say snakes are always crushed in the tarmacs, or maybe in open roads. But then for this small snake to just have the courage to just I'll navigate this road, I'll go in this road, that really means that snake is brave. That snake is courageous. So it would just laugh about ironic of the whole proverb. So just laugh about it, and so I thought I should share it, like our dear friends out there, and just everyone, I guess. We need to be courageous, even when the spaces don't really fit us, even when spaces don't really suit us, but then let's enter the spaces and just keep conquering. Let's be brave, let's be courageous. And so I think I'll end here. And so thank you so much for watching up to this far. If you've really enjoyed this version of Proverbs and Sayings, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and to also subscribe to my channel. We can share this video with your friends, so that we can learn different wise sayings and proverbs from different languages, or in our spaces of life. And so it's very important to learn and to share. So thank you so much for watching. And in case there are some tribes that you want me to try, and that you want me to just research on and do some proverbs and sayings, you can just indicate in the comment section down below, and I'll look at them and see if I can work on such, and just bring something that is comprehensive out here. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again in my next video. Goodbye.